A matter of thinking that he's cheating with these women. All right, so nobody here thinks her man is cheating when he goes to a strip club or a go-go bar. It's not the same thing as cheating?
You never know. You know. When you're out there, you don't know what's going on.
If it was all about love, why you don't trust the man?
It's not
why you don't trust him?
These women my money, okay?
All right, so it's all about money then.
That's right.
It's all about.
Why are you out here? They getting paid. Let them keep getting paid.
Well, take a look at this clip because these were your men before the show with some dancers, and they were giving money even before the show to some of the strippers we had on here today. They were back in the green room waiting to go on, and they started a party back there in front of our hidden cameras.
Oh, no, you didn't.
You may not get a chance to see them in the club,
Are you stupid?
but that's what they're doing. All right, what's your reaction to what you see there? Does it make you jealous to see that? Does it make you angry to see that?
That's right, it make me angry.
Well,
What you think?
why does it make you angry?
Cause ain't nobody supposed to be rubbing up on my man but me.
You're going home by yourself for sure.
Just like they got a body, I got one too.
Okay, so there is a degree of jealousy involved here,
That's
right?
right.
Now, why is that any different, let's say, than you going off to see Chippendales or go to see male dancers?
You put some bikinis on or a G-string and you dance for me.
Oh, yeah, strictly boxing, baby. Strictly boxing.
Everyone is different. Everyone is different. But you know what? Girls act more wilder at these clubs like Chippendales or something like that. Yo, you know what? We can't act as wild as we would like to at these clubs. Why? I guess it has something to do with just the way we are.
Big party.
Women, you need to see women at the club.
Because we ain't there when you're in the club. So you can't say how you know.
If I could act wild at these clubs, I would.
Yeah, but if you don't, Cynthia, is there
the way we want to.
That's right. Cynthia, is there a place for women who get together and they have a little coffee clutch and they talk about girl things? Isn't it
hanging all over me?
Isn't it? Well, what is
In my face.
Feel bad, Miami. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, please. I went to a strip club once, the whole time we were married. How many times have you gone? Can you count?
Well, we're spending $100,000. Have any of you ever tried to go to these clubs with your men?
I take her all the time.
Oh,
Yes.
You have. Cynthia, what do you see when you go to the strip club? What do you see there? Describe it to those people who don't know what goes on. Tell us what's happening.
My husband talks to them. They dance and he flirts. He's like a whole nother person. Flirts completely. He's like talking about his whole life. Like they care. All they care is when your wallet's empty, they're off to the next table.
You could, Cynthia, say the same thing about a psychiatrist. You just sit there and talk to the psychiatrist. He doesn't really care. He just wants to get paid, and for an hour you sit there and talk to him. Why is it any worse for you than if he went to see a female psychiatrist?
He doesn't take their top off and shove their face in there. I mean,
Tickle.
come on.
Do any of you blame the women who take up this profession?
Yeah.
Why do you blame them?
Because some to go get a decent job instead of out here with half clothing trying to impress these men for what? Go get a good job. Get paid.
All right, when we come back, the Housewives go head-to-head with the strippers in just a moment. Stay with us. Head-to-head now with our housewives, Tanya, Maribel, Rochelle, and Cindy. Are the women who have had their professions denigrated for the last 15 minutes? These women are Sly, Samantha, Gypsy, and Tammy. They are all go-go dancers and strippers. right, the Housewives have complained mostly over the fact that their men are going to see you, paying you money that they could be using at home for the kids, for the house, for a new
but
car.
I'm not a housewife.
One woman's husband spent $100,000 in a strip club over a year. Now, doesn't she have a right to be angry about that? Any of our women, Sly?
Sure, she has the right to find another man, because that one's going to keep going to go-go's until she wants to look like this.
Well, you need to learn how to dress it up then. Exotic.
Be exotic. That's what they want. They want fancy. They want exotic.
I give him all the fantasy he wants.
Then why is he going after her?
Okay, but why is he going to give you his
All
money
right.
when he could be giving to me?
Samantha, do these women have anything to fear from you and your relationship to their guys? No?
I think that if they have a problem with their man spending money and whatever, then they should just leave their man.
Okay.
Because
Do
obviously
any of the women in these clubs hook up with the... Do they hook up with the guys that come in?
Some women do hook up with their men
Your man.
afterwards.
I have no problem with that. You can keep your man. You can have your man. I want his money. If he goes into a place, I want to get paid. But you can keep your man. Keep your man. I'm not washing his underwear, believe that, okay? Because I'm busy working. I don't watch it.
That's why.
I don't do small jobs,
All right, hold on.
okay? I don't do small jobs. No, dear, no.
You're dragging yourself. You are going out. You got your chest out. Yes, you are. You got your butt out. Do not tell me that you is not.
Why should you be... Tanya. Tanya.
What?
Why should you be mad at her? She's just trying to make a living.
She don't come out her face calling me no fat bitch. What do you think she is?
Okay, well...
We're saying it.
What?
We look like
I'm
us.
saying just like y'all got a body, I got one too. That's what you say. I got one.
Look, this audience is going, whoop, there it is. How could you miss it? But that's not the point. The point is this. Tanya, you would never... You know the reality is that you wouldn't get a job in a strip club. But what you do have is the love of your man.
That's right. You're absolutely right about that.
Right, so why should you be competing with them on their turf when it is not your turf?
I'm not competing.
What? Well,
I'm just saying.
you are
she
now
ain't
by
right to
getting
come out
up
her face
over
and
there
call me fat.
and going
'Cause
after
I'm at
these
home
women.
and I'm cooking
She
and
should
I'm
be
cleaning.
going after you. They're just trying to make a living. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Let me hear from some of the men in the audience.
I'm just saying, you know.
Tanya.
Don't try to put me down like I'm...
Go ahead, speak out. Tanya!
Well, I'm not one either. Shut up!
Whoop, there it is.
You know, I think the women, the people that are here with their husbands should not concentrate their efforts against these dancers because they're providing a service that, you know, no one's forcing these guys to go in.
What is the service?
They're providing some excitement. Whether or not you agree with the profession, what they're doing is they're providing a venue for guys to go and, you know, express themselves in some entertainment. It's entertainment.
Do you go?
I've gone with my friends, but, you know, the difference is though, I know how to control in moderation. If, you know,
Is it an innocent form of entertainment?
it could be innocent, but when it's gotten to this point where these guys are spending this kind of money and ignoring their women, that's the problem.
I know, but you want to know something? If a guy spent $100,000 a year gambling, if he spent it on booze, if he spent it on partying, he would still be in trouble, right?
But it's all relative to what he can afford and what the situation at home is. It sounds like the bigger problem here is that they're ignoring their women.
A guy that spends $100,000 in a strip club has an addiction. He has an addiction and he has a problem. It may not be intrinsic with what goes on in the club, but he has an obsession and he has a problem. Stand up, please. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think it's a problem if they go. I mean, you know, they should go out and have a good time. What's the big deal?
Okay, what's the big deal? It's the women who think it's a big deal.
That's right.
I mean, you're married. You got your man. You know he's always going to come back to you.
None of us married but her. None of us are married but her.
Okay. Well, anyway, you go. Do you have a girlfriend?
But the timing's
You don't have a girlfriend or a wife. If you had a wife and your wife said to you, you couldn't go, what would you say?
See you.
No, really. Would you not go out of respect? Excuse me, are you guys on a different show up there? I'm doing the Richard Bey Show out here, and they're all up there on Geraldo. But hold on. If a wife tells her husband, who's married out here? We're the women, okay? If you told your man, I don't want you in those clubs because it's disrespectful to me, don't you have a right to say that?
I have a right to say that, but I have enough to know that if he goes to those places, it doesn't bother me because I know what he's coming home to. I go out shopping because that's what I like to do. I work, he works. We know how much we can spend. We do our own thing.
Okay, yes, question up here, yeah.
Hi.
Excuse me, question up here.
Me and my husband been married for 9 years. I go to strip joints, watch the strippers with my daughter. My daughter's exotic stripper. I go see the male strippers. He comes home to me. We're the ones that have sex together. He's not having sex with them. And he sometimes goes to the strip joints by himself, comes home, takes me to bed, nobody else. Because I'm at the male strip joint.
Strip clubs promoting family values. You'll only hear it on this show, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay with us.
Yummy.
Welcome back. Strip clubs and go-go bars. The men say it's just innocent fun, right? A way for a guy to get rid of tensions, hang out, bond with other guys,
Innocent
right?
fun, have some fun,
Okay.
party up.
The women say, though, it's something that is destroying the sanctity of a marriage, of love, of a bond between a man and a woman. And there is something that's been missing in this whole argument, and that is the moral center of it all. And here to give us that moral center is Reverend Bernie Saunders. Hold on. Reverend Saunders, one of our guests has a question. There is the Reverend, and what was your question?
This isn't that immoral.
Well, you had a question, though. What did you say?
Is it very immoral to do what we do?
Well, I tell
Reverend
you,
Saunders.
if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's probably a slut.
Hey, I'm telling
You know what? Let me tell you something. Hold it. I'm
Listen,
talking.
eat it home. It's not a bad
Listen,
thing.
you bamboozling hussy, shut up. Listen. Let me tell you something. No, let me tell you something. No. Let me say something. You ought to be ashamed of yourself if these women are trying to preserve. Sit down. If these women are trying to preserve.
No.
Sit down. You see what you're getting? If these women are trying to preserve.
Let me quote the Bible.
No, excuse me. No, you quote the Bible.
Yeah?
Get out of here. Are you crazy? I don't want to hear from you.
What's wrong with this? Did Jesus not forgive the whore who came into the temple and wiped his feet? Did he not?
Did you notice she said the word whore?
Did he not? Did he not?
Let me tell you something. Hold it.
And Jesus.
Listen. You said your piece. Listen.
Okay?
Listen. If these women want to preserve the sanctity of their relationships and their marriage, you have no business but to put some clothes on your business. Nobody wants to see it just like that. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. And I'm going to tell you something. It's people like you that breathe the decrepit. Look at you.
They're aggravating husbands. They're aggravating. They should be glad to get rid of them.
something. Wait a minute. You know what? You know what? You have just proved you got whoops. Hold it. No, quiet. You're hot. Shut up. Listen. Quiet, please. On national TV, you have just showed, I'm standing here as a minister, and you have showed on national TV, you have no respect, and the only place I would take you home to is my dog. You're nothing. You're a piece of nothing. You're a piece of nothing. You ought to be ashamed. And let me tell you, you got all these claps and everything, but let me tell you, you hussy, people, you're gonna burn hell wide open. You're gonna bust it wide open.
It's a job.
It's not a job. You're a prostitute. You're a prostitute. You're a prostitute. And you're a prostitute.
Hold on.
You're a lowlife.
What? Hold on.
You are a lowlife.
It's a job.
Excuse me, your mother's not here. Okay?
Hold on.
Your mother's not on stage.
No, hold on.
You have to dress like that to get attention.
It's
what
a job.
Piece of manure you are.
What is...
That's very good coming from
What a piece of manure you are. You are a piece of manure. You are a piece of manure. You're a walking aces actor. You know good, low-life Rosie. That's what you are. Look at you.
Shame on you.
Do you?
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Oh, shut up, you bow wow, you. Shut up. And this guy over here, where's the guy that spent $100,000? Who's the guy that got $100,000? You think we're idiots? You don't have that kind of money. Get real. And you spend $1,000 a week? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Now you don't have a car, do you? Listen, you know what? Listen.
All right. Gypsy, before you were saying it's a job, it is a job. What is the purpose of this job? Every job...
To entertain. I am an entertainer.
Hold on.
I am an entertainer.
Hold on.
Yes.
I'm an entertainer, too.
Yes.
But when you're sitting up there, taking off your underwear...
In front of a minister.
Excuse me. Reverend, I would hate to play the shut-up noise over you.
Go ahead, Rich.
But I will
Please,
play
I'm
it
sorry.
over anybody who speaks now. Let's just get this straight here. So we get 1 point out of this cacophony of babble. Remember the Tower of Babel. All right. Now, wait a second. Your job, you say, is to entertain.
Yes.
Now, to entertain, you take off your underwear and then you spread your legs wide open. Now, there is a purpose.
Wait a second. Excuse me.
Hold on. No, excuse me. That's what I just saw you do.
No, you saw me go like this and take off my...
Hold on. Wait a second.
I didn't spread my legs.
Wait a second.
You're doing so much, you don't even know when you do it. You just
Excuse me. That's what you just did. Now, wait a second. I didn't put you down. I didn't criticize you. I'm just saying I was here. I saw it. You took your underwear off and you went like this.
No, I didn't.
Excuse me. Now, hold on. Just by applause, how many people in our audience saw that? Now, hold on. If that's a form of entertainment, how does it entertain? You did it, hold on, because you will not be honest and say that you did it because you did do it. What you were trying to do, was to inspire lust in the Reverend's loins.
That's right. And you know what?
And hold on. Hit me. Hold on. Now, wait a second.
And he got it. I wanted anger and I got it. That's what I wanted.
What did you want?
I wanted anger. I wanted him to get angry, and he did it.
Why would
no,
And he did it.
You wanted him to get angry?
Yes, I did.
So you
Why? Why did you want him to get angry?
Whatever you call him,
I didn't want, because I wanted to offend him. The way he offended me, I wanted to offend him.
Then put some clothes
so you're
on and you
trying
won't
to
be
offend
offended.
Yes.
Am I
He
right,
was
ladies?
shocked about
But that's not what you do at work.
Excuse me?
That's not what you do at work.
When I do at work, I entertain.
Wait a second.
That is appropriate.
Hold on!
Richard, this is an intense subject.
I don't want to hear anybody else's voice until I finish speaking now, okay? Now, you talk about you want to entertain.
Yes.
But what you do in terms of entertaining people is to get them sexually excited. That is what the entertainment is it not? Yet be honest. Yes or no?
I want their money. I'm gonna dance. I don't care if
know,
they get
but I'm not
aroused or
asking you that. You get their money by turning them on sexually.
No, I want their attention. I want their attention.
If you want their attention...
Come on, tell them to be honest. Be honest. Be honest, be honest.
A teacher wants your attention. A police officer wants your attention. A talk show host wants your attention. You want to turn them on. You don't even know what you're doing for a living. We're going to take a break. She wants to turn people on. Don't you turn us off, because we'll be right back.